It is my great pleasure to now welcome to the podium to deliver the convocation address Tim Muttoo, co-founder and chief technology and public health officer of H2O for All, and a 1996 chemical engineering alumnus.
Chancellor Fukakusa, President Lashemi, Provost Simpson, deans, esteemed colleagues, and representatives who join us on stage, members of the graduating classes, your families, friends, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to speak to you today. My name is Timothy Muttoo, and I am a proud alumnus of Toronto Metropolitan University. You know, I remember my first day of classes here on campus. I was staying at the Pittman Hall residence, and as I got dressed, I looked at myself in the mirror, wondering if my childhood dreams would come true. I also wondered, do I have what it takes to succeed? Upon entering the infamous Kerr Hall, I felt like I was going in circles. Literally, to my surprise, many people like me were trying to navigate those hallways. I saw people of all shapes, all sizes, people of all ethnicities, people with accents and different styles of clothing. We quickly started engaging each other to help each other. We found a way to get to our first class, and we breathed a sigh of relief. I remember my time here at Toronto Met very fondly. I found this to be a community that wanted to support everyone to learn and succeed. I felt at home. I will never forget this balance between trying to learn, succeed, and grow in my academic studies while being able to listen, teach, and engage with my classmates, all who were of different genders, ages, ethnicities, but we all had the same intention, that we all wanted to succeed and grow. In my life, I've taken this inclusive approach right here across the world throughout my journey as an engineer. You know, since childhood, I've dreamed of taking my knowledge and improving people's quality of life. I co-founded an organization called H2O for All, bringing safe water and sanitation to impoverished communities in over 13 countries, helping hundreds of thousands of people. I share my skills, my tools, my education to create innovative community interventions, solutions, and best practices. I just returned from East Africa just over a week ago, and one of my favorite African proverbs says this: there is always room for one more at the supper table. You know, something happens when you include people's thoughts and ideas. The results are not linear or predictable. I was invited to address the water and sanitation needs in the country of Sierra Leone, West Africa, one of the poorest places according to the United Nations Development Index. I went to work in a community of polio survivors. These individuals had many physical, visible problems. People made fun of them. They made up stories to fear them. The community had forced them to live in a specific area away from everyone. I worked with those polio survivors to create a water system technology that would serve their specific physical needs and reduce waterborne disease within their community. You know, I remember fondly, I remember the day we were going to turn on that water system. The polio survivors had decided to invite everyone. And to my surprise, as I arrived early at the site, I saw hundreds of people in line with these plastic jerry cans waiting for the opportunity to get clean water. These were the same people that spent their life and energy looking at their physical differences, had now lined up all night. I chose to stand at their side. I physically put myself beside them, and I witnessed how each person, one by one, came to embrace this outcast community. The journey of reconciliation had begun. Amazingly, I got word that the president of Sierra Leone, the Honorable Ernest Boy Karma, wanted to meet us. He wanted to meet me. He invited us to sit at his table, the presidential table, and it was absolutely transformational. You know, when we listen, educate, and develop innovative solutions with the forgotten and unheard people groups, that is when reconciliation can happen. To you, the graduates of 2020 and 2021, you will make many decisions as you go through life's journey and continue to develop your skills and mature your abilities. Who will you give value to? Who and how will you educate those in industry and the public on current issues facing humanity? Who will you invite to your table of innovation and thinking? Who will you choose to collaborate? You know, we need your dreams, your creativity, your fresh ideas, and thoughts to bringing innovative change to housing of our 85 million displaced people groups right now on the planet, protecting our lands, our biodiversity, preparing for the next pandemic, ensuring that AI, artificial intelligence, will never bring harm to humanity. You know, maybe just next time I come to campus, I'll roll into one of those robo-taxis that one of you have invented so that I never have to deal with Toronto traffic again. You know, my prayer for you today is that you will sit at the table of people and industries you've only dreamt about. You will be invited to apply your knowledge within cross-discipline communities to lead monumental change in this world. I also wish for you that if you need to build these tables of innovation, you will have the courage to construct them. If you need to build communities of collaboration, you will have the strength to form them. If you need to bridge gaps in education, you will find the wisdom to bridge them. And if you need to lead reconciliation, you will boldly bring freedom and equality for all. We are so proud of everything each of you have accomplished. You've lived and thrived as your academic program was affected by a worldwide pandemic. You had to adapt. You had to find new ways to communicate. You had to rely on people that you would not see in person. You had to go virtual. You had to find a way to succeed, and you did. You did it. Congratulations to you, the class of 2020 and 2021. Thank you.